All right, so for this pronunciation tip, we're going to be critiquing my friend Mateus, who is from Brazil. And he offered to let me do it because he is a YouTuber and he's got a lot of videos. He's already at a really high level of English, but I said I'd take a look and see if there's any tips I could give him. So let me pull that up. So this is a video he recorded 3 months ago. And yeah, we will just kind of take a look at the first minute together and see what tips we can give him.
I was lurking you on.
And I'm actually going to turn this up quite a bit so that you can hear it too.
I was lurking you on the best mountain on the 26th and the 27th.
Okay, so in the beginning, I'm actually not sure. It says I was lurking on the best mountain. I don't know if that's what he's
was
saying.
an amazing conference. I was lurking you on the best mountain.
I was a lurk on you. So there, like, I'm not sure what he is saying here in the beginning.
I was lurking you on the best mountain on the 26th and the 27th. It was an amazing conference. It was my first Larcon.
Oh, Laracon. Maybe he's saying Laracon.
I was lurking you on the.
I think he's saying I was at Laracon EU, right? Like Europe. Let's see.
Best mountain on the 26th and the 27th.
On the best mountain. I'm guessing he's saying past. So that's actually a really good tip too, is like if like the Google speech to text is pretty good, like for a native speaker, it should detect what you're saying correctly. So if it doesn't, like here, it isn't clearly, we're using some technical jargon, but this is a great way to see if, what you're saying sounds like a native speaker.
The 7th, it was an amazing.
Seventh.
Conference.
Little something in the vowels there that kind of sounds a little Brazilian, I guess.
It was my first Larcon. I was super excited for it. And I also gave a talk, which was super excited as well. I think
so he says, well, it's hard to tell if he's saying excited or exciting, but either way.
I did well-ish. I hope it was good.
I hope it was good. So there's something subtle in the H there, in the hope, that kind of like, since I used to teach English, I used to teach a lot of Brazilians, and you can kind of hear it like the H. So that's something that he could work on.
But it was just an amazing experience. And I also got to meet a lot of international.
Yes, it also got me. Okay, so there's something there. So I think in the vowels, something that he could make some adjustments to.
Friends, which was one of the things I was the most excited about. The conference was great. The talks were
the conference. So the conference, that could be one as well.
Great. The event infrastructure was amazing. But getting to know my online friends was probably the
getting to know my online. So as you can tell, like he's very comfortable in front of the camera. He's speaking really well. Like he's not stopping a bunch. He's got flow. So, obviously, like he is fluent in English, and really what we're looking at is kind of like nitpicks, if you will, of minor things he could do to improve his pronunciation.
The best part of it. And I also got this super cool gift from Kanakon Flick Nelson. In case you can recognize, it's me. It's my
recognize. So that sounded a little off there.
A Twitter pic on a Portuguese title. This is super cool. This is one of the
Portuguese, that word.
Coolest gifts I have ever received. So my talk's title was scaling.
Talk's title. My talk. So my talk title or my talk's title. That sounds a little funny, but
the monolith. And it basically talked about some problems you face when scaling applications.
So there's a little bit of like intonation that kind of sounds Brazilian or like Portuguese. So that, that's another thing he could focus on. But again, like he's already at a really high level. As a native speaker, I can watch this. I get exactly what he's talking about. It makes sense. It flows. He's got a really great YouTube style too, right? It's enjoyable. So, overall, I think he's doing great. It's really the last 10%, which, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you care about that. So these are things that you might want to look out for when you're recording videos and you're listening to places where you can improve your own pronunciation. So we'll end there. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. And if you want me to critique your pronunciation, feel free to leave a comment below or get in touch via the newsletter.